And here we are. Jason Goes to Hell ranking. Now this is where it's at, for kills anyway, because the gore in this movie is phenomenal. Like, people hate this movie, and yes, fundamentally, on a storytelling perspective, it's a terrible fucking idea. I understand that you're trying to explain why Jason looks different from movie to movie. You're trying to explain why he's alive after drowning, even though part 2 pretty much did by saying he survived and was in the woods the whole time. And I don't know, all this shit is just annoying. The body jumping thing, like, it's a cool idea for a horror movie, but it shouldn't be something you do to a major horror franchise on the 9th movie of the franchise. Especially if it's supposed to be the fucking conclusion. Like, I don't know what they were thinking there, but this has the most placements so far, I think, so we're just gonna pop right into this bitch. Number 22, we got Luke, who is the guy in the best sex scene in the franchise thus far, and probably overall, who we just hear him scream and then we hear a thud. Completely off screen. Fucking bullshit. Number 21 is the 2 FBI agent guys, one played by Kane Hodder. They're both killed off screen, and we just have their corpses shown on the news, because that happens, I'm sure. Yeah, not a lot to say. I don't want to, take too long going through every fucking kill, so moving on. Up next, we have an actual, 3-part tie. Because number 20, 19, and 18 are Phil, Robert, and Randy. The 3 people that get possessed by Jason, and we don't see them melt. Because 4 people get possessed by Jason, and the second one, we watch him melt to pieces. And you have to assume that happens to all of them, but 3 of them, it happens off screen. And the characters are just possessed, and then when they're not possessed anymore, they're just dead. And, it's pretty fucking lame. And I literally could not decide to any above the other, because they all die the exact same fucking way. So, that's a tie. Number 17 is Diner Bar, which is the guy in the diner who gets thrown through the bar. He just gets thrown through a fucking bar. He might have fucking lived through that. Fuck, I don't know. But he's on the list. Up next is Edna, who gets her head slammed in a door, which is, it looks goofy as fuck, like they slammed it on a fucking pillow, and it cuts away too quick. And it's a character that we meet in the scene that she dies in, so it doesn't matter. Nothing stands out about this kill whatsoever. Number 15, we got Ward, who gets his arm broken, which is pretty cool, but then he just gets thrown against the glass door, and his fucking skull cracks open and he dies? I don't know. The arm break's cool, but the fact that he just dies of getting thrown against a wall is pretty lame. Especially when he was a cool character. I like the scene where he gives Steven the keys, gives Steven the keys. That was a great scene. Number 14, we got Diner Shotgun, the guy Vicky shoots, because... God. It's less funny than Wayne shooting that guy, but not by too much. Number 13, we got Ed, who's just stabbed in the heart with a Kandarian dagger. He walks right into it. It's pretty fucking stupid. Number 12, Joey B, elbowed in the face, and her face breaks in a way that's not how a face would break, and it's funny. And I think it's funny, so that's why it's this high, despite being cartoonish. Next up is Ryan, who gets her face palmed against a locker, and she could have lived through that, but I don't think she did, and whatever. I like how matter of fact and just get the fuck out of my way that kill is. She gets killed so fast by getting in the way of Jason. He just... I love it, because it's he doesn't even give a fuck about her, and he kills her just getting her out of his way. That's the best part of that kill to me, is I don't even think he was trying to kill her. I think he's just shoves her into the fucking wall so we can get at her, the other girl, and then, her fucking face bursts open, which is pretty fucking cool. even though we don't see the face per se. But there's blood on the locker, so. You know. Number 10, we have Jason Voorhees himself, who gets stabbed in the heart with the Kandarian dagger, and then dragged to hell by giant puppet arms. It is a fucking stupid, but badass, but fucking moronic thing. And I love it, but I hate it, and that's, you know, it kind of balances out to right around the middle. At number 9, we got Diana, and I think that it's fucking cool that, like, she gets stabbed with something that's not sharp. Like, a fucking knife sharpener gets yeeted into her back, and that's pretty fucking cool. And I like the emotions of that scene, where she's dying and all that. Number 8, we have Alexis, who's just scalpeled up all over the face, you know? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's kind of cutty, but, like, we do see, like, her leaning up against the tree with her shit all cut up, so it's pretty fucking cool. Time to note that, like, I don't even think I've seen the rated version of this movie, so obviously I'm only basing this off the unrated kills, just in case there was any confusion there. Number 7 is Duke, who gets killed in a bear hug. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, this character's dead. Like, I don't care about... Like, he's fucking dead. We watch him die. We watch the breath leave his life as he fucking stops moving. They took a second to show that part. Like, come on now. But I like the idea of Jason breaking his ribs into his own lungs in a bear hug. It's pretty fucking cool. And his other organs too, you know? Fucking party up, man. Ribs stabbing. Number 6... be Vicky, and I love this whole fucking scene. I think Vicky's a fucking awesome character. Like, she dies in the most badass way, where she stabs Jason with a rebarb, and then Jason just pulls her into the fucking shit, stabbing her too, and then he crushes her fucking head, and then gore bursts from the top of her head, and then just rains down on him, glistening in the night. Like, mwah. Fuck. I love the kills in this fucking movie. Like, the kills alone make this movie worth watching. And then you got some of the best characters. I don't know. This movie gets overhated, but I do understand the hate because I fucking hate the idea of it. But I think that the execution was fun. Number 5, we got officers Mark and Brian who get their heads smacked together. I love how gory that is. Like, there's a lot of blood and, like, yeah, no, it's a cool kill, and especially after that whole cool scene where Jason gets shot up against the wall and he's laying there and he's like, they go to check on him, just wakes up immediately, just BAM! Cracks their fucking skulls together, which is cool. Number 4, we got Shelby, who is deep fried, extra crispy. This is a cool kill. I don't like that we don't get to see too much of the boiled face, deep fried face, but I think the whole concept of it is badass. It's obviously the most painful fate anyone has in this movie, probably. And yeah, no, awesome. Number 3, we got Josh, the guy that gets possessed and then melts. Counting the melting part as his death, that is classic body fucking gnarly horror shit, dude. That was cool. I love the way his jaw comes off. I like the melting. It's just so gnarly. Unexpected. Most of this movie was not what I expected, though. This was the third one I watched. The first one was Freddy vs. Jason. The second was the original. And then I watched this one years later. And I got it because I was in Video More, and it said Jason Goes to Hell. And I thought that Jason was in hell killing demons, or, like, lost souls. And that's what I thought was going to happen when I put the fucking movie in. And then I got this. And, you know, my life has never been the same. No, it didn't change my life or anything. But, like, it's fucking cool. Number 2, we have the coroner, who is the writer, who also says he wants to take a mango-sized shit on Jason's mask, which explains the storyline. But no, I love the fucking. You could see the chunks of his face through the grate. I mean, who would hate that kill? Why would anyone not like that kill? That's a great kill. Great kill. But there's never, ever, under any circumstances, been a moment where I questioned what the best kill of this movie was. In my life. Since the first time I watched it, never second guessed. Deborah in the fucking tent with that hot-ass sex scene, and then she gets speared through the fucking gut and ripped in half. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you can frame by frame see her in half before the thing rips up. I don't care. That is the best kill. Bar none. It's in my top fucking, like, 4 or 5 kills of the franchise. I mean, that is top tier. That's the shit. Love that kill. And that's my Jason Goes to Hell kills ranked. We're getting closer to the end here. I can't fucking wait, honestly. Just because I don't have all the time in the world to do these, so I have to, like, get them out when I can. But yeah, no, love this kill. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Catch you later, Bill and Ted.